And I want to say this to the television audience. I made my mistakes. But in all of my years of public life, I have never profited from public service. I've earned every cent. And in all of my years of public life, I have never obstructed justice. And I think, too, that I can say that in my years of public life, that I welcome this kind of examination, because people have got to know whether or not their president is a crook. Well, I'm not a crook. I've earned everything I've got.
Veteran Washington Post reporter Bob Woodward says the controversy surrounding Hillary Clinton's emails now reminds him of the problems that surrounded Richard Nixon as the scandal unfolded in the early days that ultimately brought down his presidency. Woodward saying it's at least suspicious that the Clinton emails on the private server were wiped clean before it was seized by the FBI.
It, in a way, reminds me of the Nixon tapes. Thousands of hours of secretly recorded conversations that Nixon thought were exclusively his, that he was not going to get them. Hillary Clinton initially took that position. I'm not turning this over. There's going to be no cooperation.
A secretive, paranoid politician who destroyed 30,000 pieces of evidence, barely avoided criminal indictment, was called extremely careless by the FBI, kept lists of political enemies, and is accused of favors for big donors. Richard Nixon? Hillary Clinton?
What difference does it make?
At least Nixon was right about one thing.
People have got to know whether or not their president's a crook. Well, I'm not a crook. I've earned everything I've got.